الندوة دي يعني استئناف للبرنامج الندوات بتاعتنا اللي هي
A weekly seminar was held for the author Alaa al-Aswani on 7th November 2013 at Shababik Culture Center. This seminar was divided into two sections. The first one entitled Political Sarcasm in the Democratic Society. He tackled in the seminar the political sarcasm in the Egyptian society and how far the ruling power can accept the sarcastic literature compared by the first world countries and deification of the ruler in the third world countries.
دي الندوة الأسبوعية بتاعتي أنا بعملها في أماكن مختلفة.
This seminar is my weekly one. I am holding it every Thursday in different places, years. The first Thursday we held it at Muqattam, the second at Saqya, the third at Alexandria, and the fourth at Leadership Training Center. And our topic today is the political sarcasm on the occasion of preventing Bassem Youssef's program, trying to deliver to them the idea of the political sarcasm in the democratic world, which we didn't reach till now here in Egypt.
إيه شفرة الخطاب الرسمي؟ أن يقرأ الخطاب الرسمي.
On the other section of the seminar, Dr. Alaa al-Aswani discussed the latest developments on the Egyptian arena, especially after the outbreak of the 30 June revolution, and what should we do to maintain the gains of the revolution. This is Sahar Talawi reporting for Nile Cruise.
Welcome back. You're still watching Nile Cruise, and young people represent 24.3% of Egypt's population, and slightly over half of them are impoverished, according to the Central Agency for Public Mobilization and Statistics. Of Egypt's 20 million people between the ages of 18 to 29, 51.3% live in poverty. The contribution of young people to the labor force over the past years amount to 51.5%, and of that number, 75.4% of labor force participants are male and 25.4% are female. Unemployment among young people from both genders amount to 24.9%. It's a very important topic, and we'll be discussing this topic with Ahmed Fouad, member of the Executive Office of the Youth National Current. Hello and welcome to the show. And also Hanan Farag, member of the Youth National Current. Thank you for joining us.
Well, thanks for joining us. Well, we've just heard numbers. What do you think of these numbers and the percentages and the significance of all of these to the Egyptian youth in Egypt?
At the beginning, this current formulated at the beginning, this current formulated a political framework which enables it from the positive and presence in our society. After the revolution.
Yes, Ahmed, we'll be discussing more about the current, but let me first ask Hanan about being a youth. How do you really feel about this unemployment numbers? And with the youth, they have this passion, they have the capability, but they not really have the opportunities to work.
Okay, there are lots of problems facing the youth in our society. First of all, the absence of freedom to express about their opinions inside the political parties. Also, the dominance of the leaders inside the political parties. Some of the political parties accept to put the youth as their representatives when discussing the organized rule. At the same time, they refuse to put them their representatives in the legislative elections. So here there is a question why.
Yes.
There also there is the conviction, the complete conviction for the youth that there is no use to share or involved in the political practice because of what they are seeing on the ground, like the unresponsible practices, and also the exposing opportunism from some leaders.
Well, you have actually launched an initiative that's called the Youth National Current,
Yes.
which is supposed to be uniting and coordinating efforts among the Egyptian youth. Can you tell us a little bit more about that national
Well,
youth current?
it's an independent political youthful gathering, which enables the youth to form the effective contribution in the political world, just to build the democratic and civilized country, to build this democratic and civilized Egypt, to increase the democratic work, far away any doctrinal, sectarian, racial parties. And also our current formulates a political framework opening on different characters in our society, to have a great presence. That's all.
But how are you feeling towards what is happening now in Egypt with this, political struggle, political battle? There is a lot of currents. There's a lot of youth launching political parties. How are you standing out in light of these, huge challenges?
First, our current, our prime concern, just to give a chance for the youth to gather under an political umbrella. We need to respect the freedom, dignity, and the rights of the youth to respond to their demands. We need to, having regard to that the new constitution is the basic political referential, with the keeping on its items or its laws, with the complete commitment to its items or its laws, with the keeping on the constitutional right to modify or change some of its items or its laws according to the evolution of the political practice.
Tell me, Hanan, and what do you think are the major challenges facing the Egyptian youth currently?
There is no chances for the youth to be the leaders in the political parties. Just they use them as in the propaganda, political propaganda. We need to give them a chance to be and to candidate in the
effective participation.
Yes, from the effective contribution.
Definitely. Well, I'd like to thank you very much, Ahmed Fouad, the member of the Executive Office of the Youth National Current, and also Hanan Farag, member of the Youth National Current. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And best of luck in your endeavor towards this political struggle and political battle.
Inshallah. Thank you.
Right. Just want to remind you that you can also follow us on YouTube, Google+, Twitter, Facebook, and that's all on Nile Cruise, on Nile TV. Upcoming, we'll be having a report, and then we'll be moving to a final musical segment. But before we leave you with this report, I'd like to thank my colleague very much. Thank you very much, Salma, for being here.
Thank you very much, Sharif, and we hope that you've enjoyed today's episode, which was full of a variety of different segments that we hope you have enjoyed just as we have, and we will be seeing you next week.
Thank you. Goodbye.